Hi everyone, this is Jane here from Crystal Sparkles Readings, and I just thought I would pop on and put this video onto my tarot channel. I didn't really know if it was going to be appropriate on the tarot channel or not, but I bought this new book from Tashen. I love their books, and in terms of this being related to tarot, I haven't actually read through it yet, so I only really know what I've seen as the very brief description. Is that this is about the 12 steps, symbols, myths and archetypes of recovery. So I don't know very much about the 12 steps, but I kind of was drawn to the fact that this was to do with symbols and myths and archetypes, because I love all of that kind of stuff. And also, that's very tarot, you know, the symbols and the myths and the archetypes of tarot are fascinating. So I thought this book might be like a different take on symbolism, different take on the myths, the archetypes and all of that stuff, where it might kind of fit quite nicely with tarot. So I bought this book a couple of days ago. Literally haven't looked at it, I've just opened it. It's a Tashen book. It's really weird because for some reason the spine is upside down. Now, I don't know if there's any weird and spooky reason why that would be the case, but that is the case. The spine is on upside down. So I don't know if that's a mistake that they've made, or I don't know whether maybe there's a bit of symbolism in that, who knows. But the spine is on back to front, upside down. So it's just the way that it seems to be. I'm just making sure that I've got this in shot. Right, so I just thought it'd be nice to just have a little look through in case it's something that might interest you. These are all upside down as well. How strange. I wonder if the actual book is the right way up. No, the book is not the right way up. It's the right way up now. How very strange. I think the cover's on upside down. How weird. Well, anyway, the cover's on upside down. Very, very strange. I actually don't really care too much, but that's very odd. So let's just have a little look. So it talks here about steps to recovery, shared visions. I really need my big glasses for this. Let me just get my big glasses. Get the superpowers on. There we go. Yeah, symbols, myths and archetypes of recovery. Tashen. Book is upside down in its cover. So we've got discovering addiction, talking about symbolic perceptions, talking about addictions, human consciousness. So this book is kind of talking about the 12-step programs that are in place for people with recovering from things like addictions. So it could be addiction to anything, you know, it doesn't have to be addictions to any kind of thing that's illegal. It could be drink, it could be food, it could be shopping, it could be anything. You know, we could find ourselves just addicted to believing certain things about ourselves that isn't true, and, you know, get addicted to that whole energy of this is how I should be because that's how I've always been. So it's an interesting way to look at it. So you've got the 12 steps to recovery, helping each other to recover. All of this stuff is about how it, what the steps are that you would go through. And then talks about a path to wholeness. Have some stuff there on Carl Jung, love him. Journeys of the soul, myths and transformation, modern mystics, and the epilepsy. epaulets. How strange. The shoulders. The epilogue. Actually going to take these glasses off because they are too powerful. I have this whole situation with glasses that I was prescribed glasses ages ago when I was in the middle of basically an MS relapse, and had blurred vision, and I was kind of said, no, it won't make any difference. We can still prescribe them. It will still be the same. But basically, I ended up years ago with glasses that were too powerful for what they were meant to be for. So, you know how it goes. But I do think this would be an interesting read. It's not the sort of book you're going to read back to back, cover to cover in one go. It's a dipping into. But I love the thing with Tashen books is I just absolutely love the imagery, the pictures. They just produce books with the most amazing artwork. And there's going to be some really amazing artwork in here. So they go from like the modern to like the ancient. It's just amazing. I love their stuff. So I won't flip through all of it in too much detail because it's probably won't be very interesting. But it's just a look if this is something that you feel like you might be interested in. And this book has, I wish this was a smell-o-vision, because I really feel like new book smells are just amazing. They are so, so good. There's loads and loads of beautiful imagery. I do wonder, there is a really famous sculpture. I think it might be Bellini, but don't quote me on that. I'll look it up and put it in the description below. Where he sculpted one sculpture of his face where he just looks absolutely stunning and beautiful, and that's kind of what everybody saw, what he wanted everyone to see, what he projected. And then this other sculpture of him literally screaming and just looking like he's in so much pain. And I do wonder if that is in here somewhere, because that's kind of what he felt was going on inside. Said all this other stuff going on outside that was what he projected to the world, what he wanted the world to see, what the world saw. And then this other internal just person that was screaming in pain, and that was what he felt. It wasn't what everyone else saw necessarily. But this is a fantastic book. So if recovery is something that you're interested in, Whether that doesn't have to be from, I don't think it has to be from addiction or anything like that, although that's what this 12-step program was designed to do, I believe, is to help people recover from those sort of things. It can be about, you know, recovering from that stuff that we give ourselves all the time, things that we project onto ourselves about what we should be, which might not really be in alignment with who we really are and who we want to be. So that's the book. I just think that's so weird that it's upside down. How strange. I will have to read the introduction and just see if there's any reason why they have, maybe there's some kind of weird symbolism in why the book cover's on back to front, or maybe I'm just digging way too deep. Or maybe it's just a simple mistake. But anyway, that's as it is. I'll put it up this way for the purpose of the video, but the book is upside down inside. So this is the book. It is the 12 steps. It is by Tashen, as you can see, right way up. And it's absolutely stunning. It's a stunning book. It has great imagery in there. I'm sure it's going to be a really interesting read. Like I say, it's a dip into book. It's not a sit and read this constantly, because that would, well, you probably could if you had like a really brilliant attention span and your brain was really in gear. But for me personally, that's a dip into book, and just read a chapter at a time or a couple of pages, or look through it and see something that interests you and read about that. So beautiful, beautiful books. Tashen are always stunning books, and I love them. Absolutely love them. I'm still collecting their library of esoterica. There is another one of those out, so that's on my list for the future. But I just thought this would be different and interesting. So not strictly speaking tarot, but I feel like it's quite a spiritual book about healing and growth and all of that kind of stuff. So, and that's what I use tarot for. So that's, I think it fits quite nicely on this channel. Hope it has for you. I hope you've enjoyed having a quick look at this book. If you have, please give me a thumbs up and a follow and a share and all of that good stuff. And I will be back again soon. I'll try to come back soon and do a tarot reading or an oracle reading or something, because I haven't done a reading on here for absolutely ages. But I'll try and get around to doing that. Thanks very much for watching again, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye for now.